if you're going to continue to try to work with them to resolve the issue, I mean, they need a glimmer of hope, man. You tell them, like, I'm never working with you again, but finish this up in a good, timely manner and a good quality. And then just remember, I'm never going to work with you again. Dude, that spark in their eyes gone, man. They're not going to do a good job for you. I'm just going to tell you. Um, if you do decide that you're going to try to work with them to remedy it, you know, just hold them accountable. Someone they subbed, yeah, hold them accountable best you can, and it's ideally, you would have them rip it off and redo it. Depends on the contractor. If they're gonna stand behind their work and they value your relationship and the work that you can give them, then yeah, they'll probably do it and stand behind it. Uh, if they're pissing and cussing at you and telling they're gonna put a lien in the house and take you to court and do all the blah 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 and whatever, then I would try to mitigate and manage that situation the best I could for the best result I could come up with. And trust me, I've seen it all, man. It's not good. Okay. All right. I want to leave. I don't even know what time it is. I want to leave a bunch of questions. I got 2 more sections I want to go through. Just some tips. I mentioned before, like paying on Fridays. We used to pay on Mondays. Don't do that. Don't do that. Pay on Fridays. Everybody looks forward to a Friday, and then having a Friday afternoon, and I do it in the afternoon. We don't do anything. There's no Friday mornings because, to be honest, a lot of times people get their paycheck, they go to cash it, and they're gone. They're ready for the weekend. So we pay out on late on Fridays. In fact, oftentimes I'm cutting checks after the banks close, and most of my contractors don't care. But when I paid on Mondays, we had a lot of Tuesday no shows. It's important to have a bullpen of contractors, and I talk about this all the time, but have backup contractors. Like, you get set on a job and stuff happens. Like, you get set on a job and your painter's supposed to show up Monday. Well, guess what? I mean, your painter gets sick, or God, we saw this all the time in COVID. Holy crap. Or they just blow you off, or for whatever reason, like your plan A falls apart. You should have a plan B in place. And so have your bullpen of contractors ready to go. And honestly, that saved my bacon plenty of times because, some stuff happens. I mean, people get sick or injured, or, timelines get delayed. Oftentimes, something will happen on a project that delays, like the painters are going to show up Monday. We're like, well, they can't show up Monday because the hardwood floor guy is still refinishing, but can you show up Wednesday? And they're like, no, I can show up Wednesday. I have another job. It's going to be, the following Wednesday. And then you're like, all right, I'm going to lose all that time. Just have backups available. You want to continue with your timeline as best you can. You can use in your contracts, I like to set timelines. And so you can put penalties on your timelines. Like if, we're going to be done by, February 26th. If you're not done by February 26th, it's $50 or $100 a day every day after. Writing those in, again, just keeps people honest. And you can incentivize too. Like, hey, if you can finish by February 21st, I got an extra $400 for you. That works a lot of the time. No handshake deals. Get everything in writing. I mean, I said that before, but like, just get everything in writing. Don't stop doing the walk the property, say a bunch of words, and maybe your contractor's writing down a couple of things, or you send a couple of pictures and hope that that's enough. Like, get everything in writing. And a couple other takeaways, just like, when you find good contractors, do everything you can